This is a relatively new species for me that I'm growing, and this is called Syngonium chiapense. I think from the species name, it probably means Chiapas, which is in Mexico, and this plant is native to Mexico and has been found in Guatemala as well. And I got this as a fairly small cutting. I actually got 2 of these as a small cutting, and I'm growing them in different light conditions. This particular one, which seems to be growing best, is near a northeast facing window. So it's not directly in the windowsill, but pulled just a little bit back. And you could already see that there's a new leaf unfurling here, which is like super beautiful. I do think that this is probably going to be a vining Syngonium, much like a Syngonium podophyllum, for instance. So I see these like little adventitious roots coming out, and even if I wanted to kind of propagate this, I could actually do so now, but since this only has 3 leaves, that I'm probably going to keep it as is and just let it grow to see a little bit more of its growth structure. So I'm not giving this a tremendous amount of light. This is a little bit more of a thin-leaved variety, so I think that giving it a bright light, a little bit more diffuse to moderate light to even something a little higher end on the low light condition is going to be perfect for this plant. Like I said, I think this is actually going to start to vine. So if I gave this a little bit more like a bamboo stake or a totem or a sphagnum pole, then I think actually I could probably get some larger leaves here. And because this is native to Mexico and Guatemala, it's kind of that subtropical zone, it probably is used to a little bit more humidity. But I think if you're giving this moderate humidity like I do with my other Syngoniums, that it'll be actually totally fine. You'll see that the soil here is much more well draining, and I have a tendency to like to do that. You know, you get a regular potting mix and then you could put like 10, 20, 30% more of kind of perlite, which is this puffed white volcanic stone, and that helps the soil become a little bit more aerated, if you will, so that you're not like overwatering a plant. But I think like this one, along with other Syngoniums, they might actually grow along riparian areas. So if you're a little bit heavy-handed when it comes to watering, then that's probably actually fine for this particular species. As far as fertilizing goes, I'm actually going to be doing this with a well-balanced fertilizer on a monthly basis, similar to what I do with my other Syngoniums. But this is relatively rare still in the plant market. I've only seen a couple growers actually growing this particular plant. But if you've grown arrowhead vines or Syngoniums before, then I would definitely try to pick up this species, because I think that this is going to be a really exciting and rewarding one, even though it doesn't have anything remarkable to its leaves, aside for the fact that they have these cute little heart-shaped long leaves, but no definitive markings.